Hello and welcome, my dear student. We have some notes on present continuous, present perfect continuous. We use present perfect continuous. How long has it been doing in progress? For example, how long have you been waiting for me? How long have you been living next door to you? How long have you been or been playing tennis? It has been snowing all the day, so all the day is a keyword or a sign of present perfect continuous. That man has been standing on the corner all the day. Okay, now let's move to C. Use since and for. Since and for. As we told before that since need start of action, but for need total duration, period of action. She has been writing letters since breakfast. Unemployment has been rising steadily since 2006. I have been living here since January. We often use preposition for this period of time. I have been learning how to play chess for 3 years. He has been sleeping for 10 hours. We have been traveling for 2 months. We have lately and recently. Lately and recently with adverbs lately or recently. We use a present perfect continuous to talk about new development which may be temporary. For example, Helen has been spending a lot of time at the club lately. She didn't used to. So in the past she didn't spend a lot of time at the club, but these days, so it's temporary. Okay, recently I have been living in Sue's flat. Temporary, recently. Then we have some verbs which are not used with the present perfect continuous. For example, belong to, consist of, doubt, exist, know, like, love, adore, believe, hate, have here means own, mean, need, possess, seem, think, understand, want. So the verbs of positions and think, if you want to think, if you want to feel, if you want to say I have something, we mustn't put it in the continuous, which is present progressive or present perfect progressive. For example, here I have had a pain in my stomach since I got up this morning. I have been here since Tuesday. How long have you had your car? How long have you known Jane? How long have you known Jane? Present perfect and present result. Okay, as a present result. So it will be here. I have done the accounts here. They are here. Present perfect continuous activity, as we told before. I have been doing all my accounts all afternoon. I'm explaining that I'm doing this action. Present perfect repeated action. She has played with the symphony orchestra 3 times this season. This season we are talking about repeated action or the action itself. Here, present perfect continuous duration of action. For example, he or she has been playing. She has been playing for the symphony orchestra all the season. She has been playing with the orchestra all the season. Present perfect, how much, how many times. How many films have you watched so far? I have watched 3 films. Present perfect continuous, how long have you been watching the films? I've been watching the films since 8 o'clock. Present perfect permanent, all time. People have eaten less meat over at least 20 years or so. Present perfect continuous temporary. People have been eating less meat recently because of the crisis. Then now we can use the present perfect and the present perfect continuous correctly. Thank you guys. See you soon. But we should study before we leave. We should study or we should revise present perfect and the present perfect continuous. Present perfect means an action, duration, the action itself, but with the present perfect continuous I mean that we are focusing on an action happened in the past and still now and maybe go for the future. For example, I have learned English, so maybe the meaning that I finished learning English, okay? But if I say I have been learning English, I have been learning English, this means I started it in the past and still now and maybe go to the future. So I have been learning English since 2000, so it will be in the past 2000 and now 2020, and maybe go to the future we are going to study English, so we use present perfect continuous. Also we have some in common words which we use in the present perfect and the present perfect continuous, like since, for, recently, already, just, yet, and so on. So here we have to know the differences or the main differences between the present perfect and the present perfect continuous, and we have already shown to you. I hope you got the meaning and I hope you get full understanding how to differentiate between the present perfect and the present perfect continuous, and see you soon next time. Goodbye.